So the Wall Street Journal broke the news this week that special counsel Robert Mueller has been using a grand jury in Washington, D.C. to investigate Russia's interference in the U.S. election and any possible collusion. This is how President Trump reacted. Take a listen.
They can't beat us at the voting booths. So they're trying to cheat you out of the future and the future that you want. They're trying to cheat you out of the leadership you want with a fake story that is demeaning to all of us.
You're a former U.S. attorney. You know Bob Mueller and James Comey, for that matter. Doesn't it trouble you to hear the president denigrate their integrity and the work that they're doing?
Listen, I don't think he was talking about Bob Mueller and Jim Comey there. I think he was talking about the coverage that he thinks has been unfair. But let's make clear, Jake, this is a normal step taken by a careful prosecutor who's doing a thorough investigation. And I think that's exactly what Bob Mueller is doing. You can't issue subpoenas without a grand jury. It's the grand jury that actually issues the subpoenas. And so I think Bob Mueller wanted a grand jury that was focused on this so he could issue subpoenas and then review the evidence. That's a typical thing to be done in any investigation. I did literally thousands of these as U.S. attorney in 7 years in New Jersey. And so I thought that the coverage about how monumental this was is just a fundamental misunderstanding of the way this process works. This is what a careful prosecutor does, to do a thorough review of the case. I assume that's what Mr. Mueller is doing based on my experience with him, and let him do his work.
Grand juries are investigatory tools, as you point out. President Trump recently said that Bob Mueller would be crossing a red line if Mueller were to delve into his or his family's finances. CNN's reporting is that Bob Mueller is doing exactly that, looking into the finances of the president, his businesses, his family, his associates. As a former U.S. attorney, is it fair game to follow the money?
Well, listen, I think, Jake, this is part of the problem with the special counsel, and you'll recall that before it happened, I was saying you should be very cautious about this, and that I thought we had the professionals necessary already inside the Department of Justice to do this kind of investigation, because special counsels at times historically have felt the need to produce something in return for their appointment. And so you're always concerned about that. In the end, though, Bob Mueller is a good man in my experience in dealing with him when he was director of the FBI and I was U.S. attorney, and I trust that he'll be very careful to try not to go on a fishing expedition. There's always a temptation to do that. I hope that that's not what he does. I hope the focus remains on what may have motivated any collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia, if in fact any collusion happened at all. So far, as you know, there is absolutely no evidence of any collusion at all between the Trump campaign and the Russians. But that's what investigations are for. And I've said all along, let a professional prosecutor and his staff investigate it, and let the chips fall where they may. I believe that the president is telling the truth, and as a result, I'm sure this will be fine for him. But that's what investigations are for. I did many of those in my years as a prosecutor.